Hello friends, welcome back to the lectures. This is CA Rahul Ranka here. In this video, we are going to talk about accounts and audit requirement in GST law. This is covered in chapter 8 and section 35 and 36 of CGST Act. All the detailed accounts has to be maintained with regard to your production or manufacturing of goods, with regard to your inward and outward supply of goods or services, with regard to goods, with regard to your input tax credit availed, with regard to your output tax payable and paid, with regard to such other particulars as may be prescribed. Complete set of records and accounts needs to be maintained. However, for composition supplier, there is an exemption, there is a relaxation in maintenance of records related to stock and tax. So as a composition supplier, I need not maintain complete accounts with regard to my stock data and with regard to my tax payable data. I hope we have understood this. As well as these accounts has to be preserved for 72 months from the date of filing annual return. So for 2019-20 accounts, whenever I file annual return for this period 2019-20, whenever I file the annual return, from then 72 months is the period for which I need to preserve this detail, this accounts. If the accounts are related to, are subject to any proceeding in the court of law, the accounts shall be preserved for 1 year from the conclusion of that proceedings. Not only that, these accounts needs to be audited also only if the audit requirement is not for every taxpayer. The accounts needs to be audited under GST only if the aggregate turnover in any financial year exceeds 2 crores. So if in this financial year my turnover exceeds 2 crores, I shall get my books audited for GST. This audit can be done by a chartered accountant or a cost accountant. This audited accounts needs to be submitted along with the annual return. We know what is annual return, what is the last date for filing the annual return. Along with annual return, we need to submit the audited accounts wherever the accounts are audited. And when this is done, along with the audited accounts and audit report, the annual return, we shall also submit a reconciliation statement. Reconciliation statement will reconcile the sales figure in the financial statement and the sales figure in annual return. The sales as per accounts and the sales as per GST annual return will be reconciled by reconciliation statement. So this takes care of our audit discussion. There is one latest provision which states that any central or state government or local authority which is under the lens of CAG will not be required to get their books audited for GST. I repeat, any government or local authority which is under CAG audit will not be required to get GST audit done by a chartered accountant or cost accountant. So with that, we conclude our discussion on accounts and audit. Thank you so much. This is CA Rahul Ranka.